Hey, welcome back to Album April. It's April 12th, and today I listened to Like Clockwork by Queens of the Stone Age. Queens of the Stone Age is a band that I've heard of before. I don't really know anything about them, or at least didn't before today. The name makes me think of the show Third Rock from the Sun. I've never seen the show, I just know that title. For anyone who's new here, just get used to that. I'm sort of knowledgeable in most things, but I'm an expert in almost nothing. I don't know in which context this album came up. I'm pretty sure it was like best albums of the 2010s or something like that. I do know that I saw this album in particular get mentioned at least twice before I actually looked into it. The lore behind this album is that the frontman of Queens of the Stone Age, Josh Homme, was hospitalized for 13 days after complications during a knee surgery. He was bedridden for 4 months. This album has a theme of death, the undead, comas, stuff like that. The cover art is from Dracula. Some of the titles of these songs tell you a lot about what this album is going to be like. The Vampire, spelled with a Y for some reason, of Time and Memory. If I Had a Tail. My God is the Sun. And it's not just the song titles. Listening to it also made me realize, wow, My Chemical Romance had a huge impact. This album did kind of remind me of the Black Parade. It's not as good as the Black Parade. It's not a bad album, but it's not the Black Parade. But it does have a lot of those elements of like theatricism. I also noticed, I don't know if it's like this in the other Queens of the Stone Age album. This is the first time I've ever listened to anything by them. But they seem to have a proclivity of like fake out song endings. Like there's a point where like the song will completely stop, dead, no sound, and then it will start right back up again and there's like 30 seconds left. In my opinion, one of the more notable songs on the album is Fairweather Friends, and apparently that was written in a reaction to some of the people in his life that were a little, I don't know, insensitive about how much of a setback this knee surgery debacle was. It was like, yeah, you can get back on the horse or something like that. Trent Reznor and Elton John have vocals on this track, but I never would have known because it almost sounds more like a sample from a song that they've done that's completely unrelated that they just pasted into there. The lyrics of Fairweather Friends and the next song, Smooth Sailing, are scathing, honestly. These songs were made with the intention of burning bridges. Anyway, when I look at the album overall, I thought that it was good. It just got a lot better in the second half. Starting with Collapsia, the 6th track on the album, the songs seem to have a bump up in quality. My favorite song on the whole album by a pretty wide margin is Smooth Sailing. It has this really good funk beat behind it, a really good sense of drive and rhythm. I really like the 9th song on the album, I Appear Missing. I like the titular final track on the album, Like Clockwork, even though at no point in the song do they even say something happened like clockwork. The most prominent lyric in the final song, Like Clockwork, is not everything that goes around in this world does come back around, and that's hard to accept but true, and coming to terms with that is a big part of growing up. I thought that Like Clockwork was a good first impression of Queens of the Stone Age for me. I am very interested in listening to more of their work, possibly in future album Aprils, maybe even on my own time. So far, I'm intrigued. I liked this album. It's always kind of a gamble listening to albums like this from acts that I know nothing about, but this time it totally paid off. Alright, thank you for listening. I'll see you tomorrow.